Well, this paper talking about the effects of audit partner rotation on the financial reporting quality. Well, the research question of this paper is that what are the effects of audit partner rotation on financial reporting quality in the US? Actually, there is a debate on the costs and benefits of the audit partner rotation. The proponents argue that can enhance the auditor's independence and can help them to have a fresh look at the clients. On the other hand, some opponents argue that due to the increase in client-specific industry, specific knowledge and experience, audit quality can actually improve if the continuity is persistent. So you can see that there are several different opinions, and this paper will try to use the empirical design to see what are the specific effects of audit partner rotation on the financial reporting quality. This is a background and research questions. Then we'll look at why this research is very important. First is the first US study documenting rotation effects on the financial reporting quality by using a very low approach to identify the occurrence of audit partner rotation. Second, it provides some evidence on the debate mentioned before. And third, this study also suggests that for the industry specialists and larger audit firm offices, they have more resources and capabilities to overcome these challenges brought by the audit partner rotation. This is the contributions of this paper. Then we'll look at the methodology. In other words, we'll look at how the authors try to resolve the research question. Because the time is very limited, so I will just show you the label boxes of this methodology. In the conceptual level, we can see that the author would like to explore the effects of audit partner rotation on the audit quality. So in the operational level, the authors try to figure out several proxies to represent for the conceptual variables in the prior level. For the audit partner rotation, actually this author really find a very novel and creative way to figure out the dummy variable signifying whether it is post-audit partner rotation or pre-audit partner rotation. This variable can enable us to know whether there is a significant difference in the audit quality for the outgoing partner and the incoming partner. This is a very creative dummy variable. As for the proxy for the audit quality, in this paper, the author mainly chose the binary variable meet or beat at least the earnings forecast. Some other control variables are also included in this paper, and you can see there. Okay, as for the data, basically the data spans from 2000 and 2010, and finally we have more than 2,000 firm-year observations, and we also include more than 500 unique firms. This is for the data. Let's just look at the results. Let's look at what the authors have found according to these research questions. As you can see, our target independent variable is nil, signifying whether it is a post-audit partner rotation or pre-audit partner rotation. From the full sample, we can see that the estimated coefficient is significant, indicating that lower financial audit quality is observed in the initial 2 years after audit partner rotation. Now let's check the auditor size effects. If we divide the sample into two parts, Big Four auditors and non-Big Four auditors, we can see that according to the statistical significance and the economic magnitudes of the estimated coefficients, we can see that for the non-Big Four auditors, it will be more difficult for them to overcome the auditor rotation challenge. Now let's check the client size. If we divide the sample into two parts for the large client sample and the small client sample, due to the business complexity of large clients, the audit quality will be more adversely affected by the large clients because they have more complex business segments and divisions. Now there is a question that whether the interaction of audit size and client size has impacts on the audit quality, and this is what the authors explore later. Basically, the adverse effects of partner rotation on financial report quality observed in Big Four clients may be confined to large clients. However, as for the non-Big Four auditor, regardless of the large clients and the small clients, we can observe the very significant adverse effects on the audit quality. Then they also do a series of tests to test the persistence of effects of partner rotation and to do the test of industry specialization and audit office size. Generally, Big Four auditors and the industry specialization and the larger audit office are more capable to deal with this kind of regulation. They are more capable to use different resources to overcome the rotation challenge. And then the author did an additional test when using the going concern opinion as a dependent variable and restricting the sample to the financial district firms. The findings are also consistent. Let's go to the conclusion part. Mainly, I will talk about the limitations of this paper. Actually, this paper uses a very novel approach to identify the audit rotation. They use the firms who change the audit firms. The clients who change the audit firms, intuitively they also start a new audit rotation. This is a very novel approach to determine the audit partner rotation. However, that can also cause some limitations. These results may not be generalizable to clients that do not change audit firms but practice partner rotation. Thanks for your attention.
So in Europe, they have required firm rotation. In the US, they have partner rotation.
Yes.
And when this paper was written, it was a reasonable blind kind of thing. Deloitte signed Deloitte, KPMG signed KPMG. Now, in the last, I think, 5 years or so, there is a way to, you have to declare who was the partner that signed the engagement.
Yes.
The way they implement it is you bring a partner in, he runs the engagement. After 3 years, they bring a junior partner in, and after 5, the junior partner takes the senior position, and a new one comes in reasonably large engagements. So it's just a little bit different. And as I agree with Hanchin, this is ingeniously